Ladies and gentlemen, you can't change what you don't understand. The first step to becoming better every day is to know who you are, your strengths, your flaws, your habits, and your triggers. Self-awareness is the foundation of growth. Every morning, ask yourself, where can I improve? And every night, reflect, what did I learn today? Be honest. Be real. Only when you see yourself clearly can you build yourself powerfully. Growth starts from within. Without discipline, talent fails. Without discipline, motivation dies. To get better every day, you must be consistent. Even when you don't feel like it. Wake up on time. Show up early. Stick to your goals. The days you want to quit are the days that count the most. Make discipline your identity, not just a habit. Every day is a chance to learn. One new idea, one new word, one new skill. That's how you stack your growth. Read a page, watch a meaningful video, ask better questions. Feed your mind constantly. A growing mind leads to an evolving life. You become like those around you. If you want to rise, don't stay in rooms full of comfort and gossip. Find people who push you, challenge you, inspire you. Be around energy that forces you to level up. Choose your circle like your future depends on it. Because it does. Growth is not supposed to feel easy. That discomfort you feel when you're doing something new or hard, that's the exact place where growth happens. Don't run from it. Chase it. Stretch your limits. Break the routine. Struggle is the furnace that forges strength. Improvement requires measurement. Whether it's writing down your habits, journaling your journey, or checking your progress weekly, tracking helps you stay accountable. What you measure, you master. Say no to distractions. Say no to people who drain you. Say no to the things that don't serve your purpose. Time is the currency of growth. Spend it wisely. Guard your mornings. Guard your mind. Give yourself the silence needed to hear your own thoughts. Improvement doesn't always show up in big breakthroughs. Sometimes it's that one healthier choice. That one deep breath instead of reacting. That one extra rep in the gym. Recognize those moments. Applaud your effort. Those small wins compound into greatness. Everything begins with you. Every goal, every change, every breakthrough starts with one simple yet deeply powerful act. Knowing yourself. Self-awareness is not just a concept. It is a mirror. It is standing face to face with your raw, unfiltered truth. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, your habits, your dreams, your lies, and your light. When you wake up each morning and look into that mirror, not the glass on the wall, but the reflection inside your soul, you have two choices. Hide from what you see or face it and grow. If you want to get better every single day, then you need to understand where you stand today. If you're angry, often ask yourself why. If you procrastinate, ask yourself what you're avoiding. If you envy others, ask yourself what you're lacking inside. And if you're afraid of failing, ask yourself what failure really means to you. Self-awareness is brutal sometimes. It tears down the illusions you've built to feel safe. It forces you to admit the times you've let yourself down. But in that honesty, that raw confrontation with your own reality, is where transformation begins. Because once you know yourself, you can begin to shape yourself. You stop being a victim of your own patterns. You stop blaming the world, the weather, your parents, your boss, your past. You start to take back control. You begin to move with intention. You begin to correct yourself, minute by minute, day by day. Self-awareness gives you clarity. Clarity gives you focus. Focus gives you direction. And direction gives you power. Without self-awareness, you are guessing. With it, you are designing. Without it, you're a passenger. With it, you're the driver. Ask yourself every single day, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What part of me needs healing? What part of me needs strengthening? Journal it. Speak it aloud. Reflect in silence. But whatever you do, do not live unconsciously. Do not live in a fog. Do not become a robot, repeating the same patterns, the same mistakes, over and over again, because you were too afraid to look within. Every great leader, every high performer, every person who has broken limits, started with deep self-knowledge. They knew their flaws, and they worked on them. They knew their edge, and they sharpened it. They knew their dreams, and they chased them with eyes wide open. This is your call to do the same. Stop hiding from yourself. Stop running from your own reflection. Stand in front of your truth. Own it. Learn from it. Grow from it. That's how you make yourself better. Not someday. Not when it's convenient. Not when you feel inspired. But today. And every day after that. Let's talk about the one thing that separates the dreamers from the doers. The wishers from the achievers. The ones who start strong and the ones who finish stronger. That one thing is discipline. Not talent. Not luck. Not opportunity. Discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done. Especially when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is what builds the bridge between your intentions and your results. You want to be better every day. Then you need to train your mind to rise above comfort. Because motivation fades. Feelings are unstable. But discipline, that's the fire you build. Brick by brick, day by day. Decision by decision. It's waking up early when your body screams for 5 more minutes. It's saying no to the distractions that steal your focus. It's choosing effort over excuses. It's showing up when no one's watching. When you don't feel inspired. When you're tired, drained, unseen, uncelebrated. That's where most people quit. And that's where you go harder. You don't need permission to become great. You need discipline to stay consistent. Anyone can work hard for one day. Anyone can grind when it's new. When it's exciting. When the adrenaline is fresh. But who can keep showing up when it's boring? Who can keep pushing when it's painful? Who can stay loyal to their goals when it would be easier to give in? That's what separates the real ones from the rest. Discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect. It's you telling your future self, I care about you enough to struggle today so that you can succeed tomorrow. It's love in its hardest form. And every time you choose discipline, you take a step forward in building a version of yourself that's focused, resilient, and unstoppable. You don't wait for perfect conditions. You create them through repeated effort. And you don't wait for someone else to believe in you. You prove it to yourself through your daily actions. So train your mind to lead your emotions. When your feelings say stop, your discipline says go. When your comfort says stay, your purpose says move. When your fears say hide, your discipline says rise. Because discipline isn't just about controlling your actions. It's about mastering your identity. You don't just do discipline. You become disciplined. You walk like it.
You talk like it. You live like it. You breathe it. And it will change you. One page at a time. One rep at a time. One choice at a time. That's how greatness is built. Not overnight, but over time. With relentless discipline. With quiet consistency. With that voice inside you whispering every single morning. Get up. Show up. Do the work. Again. And that right there is how you make yourself better. Not once in a while, but every single day. If there is one habit that will transform your life from ordinary to extraordinary, it is the daily commitment to learning something new. Not once a month. Not when you're in the mood. But every single day. Because knowledge is not just power. It's momentum.
It's what separates those who remain stuck from those who rise and evolve. When you choose to learn every day, even just one new thing, a skill, a fact, a perspective, you're not just feeding your mind, you're expanding your reality. You are literally upgrading your operating system. And here's the truth. The world is moving fast. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. The people at the top of their game, the innovators, the leaders, the creators, they're not smarter than you. They're more curious. They ask better questions. They keep their minds open. They remain students of life, always. So ask yourself, what did I learn today that I didn't know yesterday? If you can't answer that question, you've already lost a day of progress. And you can't afford that. Not when your future is calling. Not when your better self is waiting. Learning isn't about degrees or classrooms. It's about hunger. It's about the thirst to grow. You can learn from books, from podcasts, from mentors, from mistakes, from pain, from experience. You can learn from wins. You can learn from losses. The source doesn't matter. The effort does. Every day is a classroom. But most people sleep through the lesson. Not you. You're awake now. You're aware. And you understand that learning is not a phase. It's a lifestyle. It's what keeps your mind sharp, your vision clear, your confidence rising. Because when you learn more, you fear less. You make better decisions. You start seeing opportunities where others see problems. You start building solutions where others build excuses. And most importantly, you start becoming someone you once only dreamed of being. So make learning a daily ritual. Read a page. Watch something meaningful. Write your reflections. Listen with intent. Stay humble enough to admit you don't know it all. And strong enough to seek more. Don't just live the same day on repeat. Expand it. Enrich it. Challenge it. Feed your mind what it needs to grow. Because knowledge is not just for knowing. It's for doing. It's for applying. It's for transforming who you are into who you're meant to be. You want to be better every day. Then learn every day. Because when you know more, you do more. When you do more, you become more. And that's the blueprint. That's the fire. That's the edge. You don't need to know it all today. But you do need to know more than you did yesterday. And if you commit to that, if you truly honor the process of learning, you will rise slowly, surely, relentlessly, into a version of yourself that's smarter, stronger, sharper, and completely unstoppable. If you want to make yourself better every day, then look closely at the people you keep around you. Because your environment isn't just where you live. It's who you speak to, who you trust, who you share your energy with. You cannot grow while being surrounded by people who are shrinking. You cannot level up while being surrounded by those who are comfortable staying low. Your energy is precious. Your focus is fragile. And your time is limited. So guard your circle like your destiny depends on it. Because it does. Look at the people closest to you. Are they pushing you or pulling you down? Do they clap when you win, or compete with your success? Do they challenge your thinking, or just validate your comfort? Growth-minded people will not let you stay stuck. They'll speak truth into your silence. They'll demand greatness from you, not because they doubt your value, but because they see your potential. These are the people you need, the ones who talk vision, not gossip, strategy, not complaints, discipline, not drama. If you are always the smartest, most driven person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Sometimes becoming better every day means walking away from old friendships. It means outgrowing conversations, outgrowing habits, outgrowing the people who only knew the outdated version of you. It doesn't mean you think you're better. It means you want better. There is a difference. If your environment doesn't stretch you, it will stunt you. If your circle doesn't inspire you, it will infect you. Because energy is contagious. Mindsets are contagious. And if you hang around small thinking long enough, you'll start believing your dreams are too big. Find people who challenge your mindset, who force you to think deeper, move faster, work harder, who check your excuses, who question your laziness, who call out your distractions, not to tear you down, but to help you rise. Growth is not always comfortable, but the right people make it possible, and the wrong people. They will keep you locked in patterns, bound by low expectations,
and anchored to the very version of yourself you're trying to outgrow. So choose wisely. Choose people who feed your fire, not your fear. People who remind you what you're capable of when you forget. People who aren't impressed by your potential, but expect your execution. You don't need a crowd. You need a crew. A small group of real ones who want to see you win so badly, they won't let you stay average. Because you weren't made to be average. You were made to evolve. And the people you surround yourself with will either water that evolution or poison it. So look around. Be honest. Clean your circle. Curate your space. And don't apologize for protecting your growth. Because when your circle is right, your focus sharpens, your energy multiplies, and your growth, your true daily unstoppable growth, becomes not just possible, but inevitable. You want to make yourself better every single day. Then you must make a vow, a sacred commitment to discomfort. Because growth does not live in ease. Growth does not knock on the doors of comfort zones. Growth only lives in one place. The unknown, the unfamiliar, the uncomfortable. And most people run from that. They avoid it. They shrink at the first sign of struggle. But you, if you're serious about leveling up, you must do the opposite. You must run toward it. You must embrace the fire. Because that fire is where the weak get burned, and the strong get forged. There will be days when your muscles ache, your mind resists, and everything in you screams to quit. And those are the days that matter the most. Those moments are the fork in the road. One path leads back to who you were. The other leads forward to who you're becoming. And you choose, not once in a lifetime, but every single day. Every rep you don't feel like doing. Every early morning that tempts you to stay in bed. Every task that feels too big, too hard, too risky. That's the exact place where your old self is being asked to step aside. And your better self is being invited to take over. The comfort zone is beautiful, but nothing ever grows there. It's a silent killer of ambition. A trap dressed in soft cushions and familiar routines. But what people don't realize is this. Comfort has a cost. The cost is potential. The cost is excellence. The cost is the life you were meant to live, but never touched because you never left what was safe. And you cannot afford that cost. Not when you've been gifted a mind, a heart, a body, and a purpose to fulfill. Not when your soul knows there's more. So don't just tolerate discomfort. Chase it, train in it, build your home in it. You must teach yourself to get excited when things get hard. You must rewire your brain to see difficulty not as a threat, but as a signal, a green light that says you're in the right place. Because nobody becomes powerful by staying easy. Champions are built in the struggle. Warriors are made in the pressure. Legends rise from the trenches, not the lounges. So if you're struggling, good. That means you're changing. That means you're breaking limits. That means you're alive and becoming. And even when you fail, which you will, don't flinch. Failure inside discomfort is not the end. It's a blueprint. It's a gift. It's the rough draft of your better self, trying to take form. Keep showing up. Keep pushing. Get used to feeling like you don't belong. Because eventually that discomfort becomes confidence. That fear becomes familiarity. And that pain becomes power. You are not supposed to feel ready. You are supposed to feel stretched. That's the evidence of growth. That's the proof you're on the edge of something new. Something greater. So don't wait for comfort to come. It won't. Don't wait to feel fearless. You won't. Just move anyway. Do it anyway. Grow anyway. Because your greatness is not waiting in a soft place. It's waiting in the stretch, in the strain, in the storm. And if you can learn to walk straight into that storm, not just once, but every day, you won't just become better. You'll become unstoppable.
If you truly want to make yourself better every day, then you must understand this: what you don't track, you can't improve. It's easy to lie to yourself when nothing's written down. It's easy to believe you're doing your best when there's no scoreboard. But progress isn't just about feeling better. It's about getting better. And to get better, you need data. You need feedback. You need numbers. You need reflection. You need to track your progress like your future depends on it, because it does. Start small. Write down your goals. Log your habits. Keep a journal. Take inventory of your actions, your wins, your failures, every rep, every page read, every dollar saved, every task completed. Why? Because tracking builds accountability, and accountability builds discipline. It's no longer about guessing. It becomes about knowing. You can see where you were last week. You can feel how far you've come. You can measure the space between who you are and who you said you wanted to be. That gap, that space, that's what you attack every day. That's what you shrink with consistent action. Most people drift through their days with no aim, no map, no feedback loop. And then they wonder why nothing changes. But not you. You're not here to drift. You're here to drive. You're here to evolve. And evolution needs clarity. That clarity comes from your own tracking. You become your own coach, your own strategist, your own mentor. You don't wait for others to tell you how you're doing. You already know. You've been watching. You've been writing. You've been growing on purpose. And when things go wrong, and they will, you don't spiral. You diagnose. You pull up your notes. You analyze the pattern. You find the hole. You fix it. You don't panic. You adapt. You don't break. You build. That's the power of keeping track. You stop reacting emotionally, and you start responding intelligently. You build your life like an architect, not like a gambler. Every brick is laid with precision. Every choice is measured, and every result is a reflection of the effort you've documented. You are not guessing anymore. You are tracking your transformation, and that is the difference between average and elite. The elite treat their progress like a project. The elite don't just work hard. They study themselves. They know when they slipped. They know why. They don't make the same mistake twice because they've recorded the first one. They see growth in high definition. So if you're serious about becoming better every day, then track your journey, not just when it's easy, not just when it's fun, but especially when it's messy, especially when you're behind, especially when you fail, because those are the moments when tracking keeps you grounded. And when you stack up those pages, those reps, those notes, one day you'll look back and realize something powerful. You didn't just change, you built that change. Brick by brick, entry by entry, with focus, with intention, with fire. You cannot become better every day if your energy is scattered and your time is wasted. You must learn to protect both like your life depends on it, because it does. Energy and time are not just resources, they are the fuel of your future. Every goal you set, every change you want to make, every habit you're trying to build, requires energy and demands time. And once they're spent, you can't get them back. You can make money again. You can rebuild connections, but you can never reclaim a wasted hour or a drained day. That's why it's not just wise. It's necessary to guard your energy and time like they are sacred, because they are. Start by learning to say no. Say no to people who drain your spirit. Say no to invitations that have nothing to do with your mission. Say no to conversations that go nowhere, to habits that rob your momentum, to mindless scrolling, to meaningless noise. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't matter, you say no to something that does. And you don't have time to live distracted. You don't have energy to give away to nonsense. Your dreams are too important. Protect your mornings. The first hours of your day shape the rest. Don't give them to your phone. Don't give them to chaos. Give them to you, to your focus, your training, your planning, your purpose. Own the first part of your day and watch the rest of it bow in alignment. And through the day, stay aware. Pay attention to who and what is stealing from you, because not all thieves wear masks. Some come as comfort. Some come as endless notifications. Some come as people you've known for years, but who have no business being close to the future you're trying to create. Build boundaries. ruthless ones, not out of hate, but out of respect for yourself, for your vision, for your time on this earth. Because you don't get unlimited energy, you don't get unlimited time. So you must become intentional, laser focused. You must become a gatekeeper, only allowing in what fuels your fire and feeds your soul. Everything else gets cut, no guilt, no hesitation. And when you do this, when you begin to truly protect your energy and time, you begin to see the change. You think clearer, you move faster, you feel lighter, you begin to operate in alignment. And that's when your life accelerates. That's when things click. That's when growth is no longer a struggle. It becomes your rhythm, because you've removed the leaks, you've sealed the cracks, you've stopped pouring your power into the wrong places. And now all of it belongs to your purpose. So protect it. Every second, every ounce, every drop of focus. Don't waste it trying to please everyone. Don't spend it trying to be everywhere. Invest it in your future. Invest it in the person you're building. Invest it in you, because nobody else will do it for you. When you're on the journey to make yourself better every day, it's easy to look so far ahead that you miss what's right in front of you. It's easy to get caught up in the big picture, the ultimate goal, the huge transformation, the dream life, that you forget one simple truth: progress is made in inches, not miles. And that's why you must learn to celebrate the small wins, not because they're huge, not because they're loud, but because they matter. Because every massive breakthrough is built on thousands of quiet victories that nobody saw but you. You showed up when you didn't want to. That's a win. You read the page, did the rep, drank the water, said no to that old habit. That's a win. You caught yourself before you spiraled, paused before reacting, chose growth over ego. That's a win. These little decisions, they are the seeds, the roots, the foundation. They are the proof that you're changing, even if the world can't see it yet. And if you don't learn to recognize them, to honor them, to feel proud of them, you will lose motivation before your results ever arrive. Because the journey gets hard, it gets lonely. And if you wait to feel good only when the world notices, you'll burn out before you bloom. So clap for yourself, applaud the effort, respect the process. Don't just celebrate the mountaintop, celebrate the climb. Because that climb is where strength is built. That climb is where character is formed. That climb is where you become someone who deserves the view from the top. Stop saying I've only done a little. No, you've done something. You've moved forward. You're not who you were yesterday. That's not small. That's everything. And the people who win long term, they're the ones who stay grateful for the small wins while grinding for the big ones. They don't wait to feel joy. They find it daily, in the effort, in the discipline, in the fact that they didn't give up, that they're still in the fight, that they're still moving forward, even if it's one slow, shaky step at a time. And let me tell you this, small wins compound. They stack. They build momentum. One small win becomes 2, then 5, then a week of discipline, a month of consistency, a year of unstoppable growth, until one day you look back and realize you didn't just reach your goal, you became someone new. Not all at once, but one small win at a time. So never underestimate what you did today. Celebrate that you showed up, because some people quit, some people never started, but you're here, you're building, you're becoming. And that right there is a win worth celebrating. Every day, every step, every heartbeat, closer to your best self. You are not here to stay the same. You are not breathing just to exist. You are not waking up day after day to live on repeat. You are here for something greater, something deeper, something louder than the voice of fear, louder than the noise of doubt, louder than every excuse you've used in the past to delay the life that's calling you. You are here to make yourself better every single day, to get up when it's hard, to move when you feel stuck, to rise when your knees are shaking, to speak life into your own soul when the world goes silent. You are here to sharpen your mind, strengthen your spirit, and push your limits, not once, not twice, but daily. This is not a game of convenience. This is a mission of self-respect. It is the grind behind closed doors, The choices no one claps for. The discipline when no one's watching. The hunger when the fridge of comfort is full. It's the refusal to accept average. The rebellion against stagnation. The war against your old self. It's waking up every morning and declaring to the world, and more importantly to yourself, I will not be who I was yesterday. I will rise. I will grow. I will build. I will evolve. You see, greatness is not one big moment. It is the sum of thousands of small choices stacked with consistency, aligned with purpose, and fueled by fire. It is built on the mornings when you wanted to quit, but didn't. The nights when you were exhausted but showed up anyway. The failures that taught you more than success ever could. The lessons that broke you open just to rebuild you wiser, better, stronger. You will have setbacks. You will lose focus. You will fall. But you will not stay down. You will get back up. Not because you're lucky. Not because it's easy. But because it's who you are now. You are becoming relentless, unshakable, focused. You are learning to protect your peace, to block the noise, to outwork your past, to outgrow your surroundings, to choose faith over fear, and action over anxiety. You are choosing to make today better than yesterday, and that choice made daily will change everything. No one will hand you a better life. No one will knock on your door with your dream in a box. You must create it, craft it, dig for it, bleed for it, build it with the bricks of sweat, the cement of discipline, and the steel of perseverance. This world will not give you what you deserve. It will give you what you demand through effort, through grit, through refusal to stop. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait until the fear disappears. Move now, rise now, build now. One step, one rep, one decision at a time. This is how change happens. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. Not with noise, but with work. Not with talk, but with action. And every day that you commit to the process, every day that you show up in the silence, every day that you chase growth instead of comfort, you get closer, closer to who you were born to be, closer to the fire inside you that's been waiting to burn, closer to the life you've always imagined, not because of luck, not because of fate, but because you made a decision and followed it with action, a decision to stop wasting time, a decision to stop blaming others, a decision to stop shrinking to fit into the world's mold, and start expanding to fill your own vision. A decision to rise, a decision to become, a decision to be better. Not once, not sometimes, but every single day. And when it hurts, you go harder. When you're tired, you go deeper. When you're doubting, you remember why you started. Because this isn't just self-improvement. This is self-respect. This is self-responsibility. This is self-remention. This is the fire that separates those who live with regret from those who die fulfilled. So take this moment right now and plant your flag. Draw your line. Make the vow. Tell the world. Tell your past. Tell your fear. I'm done waiting. I'm done wishing. I'm done living below my potential. From this moment forward, I rise with the sun. I grind through the storms. I move with purpose. I grow without apology. I make myself better every day. That is my vow. That is my code. That is my mission. And nothing, not pain, not fear, not failure, will stop me now. You want to make yourself better every day? Then stop negotiating with your weakness. Stop letting your doubts rent space in your head. Stop giving your distractions front row seats to your destiny. Stop letting laziness speak louder than your legacy. Get real with yourself. Get brutally honest. The version of you that stays in comfort, stays asleep, stays silent, that version is not welcome anymore. Burn it, bury it, leave it behind. Because every second you spend feeding your comfort zone is a second stolen from your future. There is no more room for excuses. There is no more space for delay. Time is not waiting for you to feel ready. Opportunity is not standing still. You have one shot at this life, and it's shrinking while you hesitate. You have one mind, one body, one soul, and they are all begging you to move forward. Stop looking for perfect. Stop waiting for signs. The sign is you woke up this morning. The sign is that breath in your chest. The sign is this fire that won't let you rest. You were born for more than existing. You were born to rise. You were born to fight. You were born to evolve. to become, to shed the weight of who you were, and walk boldly into who you must become. Every single day you have the choice. Sit in the same cycle or break it. Stay in the same room or outgrow it. Repeat the same excuses or rewrite your story. And it's not always about speed. It's about direction. It's about waking up and doing something. Anything that moves you forward, even if it's small. One rep, one page, one moment of stillness, one act of courage. That's all it takes to start the momentum. You don't need to be extreme. You just need to be consistent, even on the hard days. Especially on the hard days. When you feel empty, push. When you feel tired, show up. When your mind screams quit, whisper louder. Keep going. Keep going. Because your future self is begging you to. Keep going. Because your greatness isn't found in the destination. It's built in the daily grind. Keep going. Because your pain has purpose. Keep going. Because your struggle is shaping you. Keep going. Because quitting now will cost more than it saves. You have already come too far to go back to who you were. You've already suffered. Already sacrificed. Don't let it be for nothing. Keep going. Until your old habits die screaming. Keep going until your doubts run out of breath. Keep going. Until average feels foreign. Keep going. Until excellence becomes your natural state. Keep going until people no longer recognize who you used to be. Keep going. Until every scar becomes your crown. Keep going. Until your past becomes the proof of what you overcame. Keep going. Until every room you walk into feels your presence before you speak. Keep going. Until you walk with power, not pride. Focus, not fear. Faith, not fatigue. Keep going. Until you're no longer trying to be great, you are. And on the days where you're tired of climbing, when you don't see results, when the weight feels too heavy, remember this: slow progress is still progress. Setbacks are still part of success. Falling is part of rising. You are not behind. You are building. You are not weak. You are learning strength. You are not lost. You are on the edge of leveling up. Keep going. Keep rising. Keep believing. Because greatness is not given. It's earned. Through repetition. Through rejection. Through pain. Through purpose. Through showing up after you've been knocked down. Through grinding when no one's clapping. Through doing the work over and over again. Until the work becomes who you are. Let the world sleep. Let others waste time. Let them scroll, gossip, doubt. You are on a mission. You are building something sacred. Your future self. You are feeding your soul discipline. You are sharpening your edge. You are breaking the mold. You are carving a life that's real. A legacy a name that will not be forgotten. You don't need praise. You need purpose. You don't need applause. You need action. You don't need permission. You are the permission. This is your life. This is your fire. This is your calling. So wake up with urgency. Move with intensity. Speak with intention. Live with focus. And remember, every day you wake up and give your all to becoming better, you are winning. Whether they see it or not, whether they believe it or not, whether they clap or criticize. Because this isn't for them. This is for you. This is your vow to yourself. To the younger version of you who hoped for more. To the future version of you who's counting on it. To the fighter inside you who refuses to quit. So no matter how far you've fallen, how much take,